classroom is more than a learning space. It is a space where we develop our social skills and how to conduct ourselves in a professional manner. Many people struggle with the retention of knowledge and the human connection that is necessary in the world after school. The struggle is not the fault of the student. It is in the hands of the teachers who conducts the classroom and how the school system sets up a classroom. The video, 13 Most Innovative Schools That You'll Want to Attend, by Titanic gives us an insight into creative ways learning environments have been created to fit the need of the students. The one that stood out to me the most was Big Picture Learning Academy. This school gives students job experience. To me, this is a massive factor because it's applicability. The jobs range from car mechanic to airplane mechanic, all the way up to lawyer and nurse. It has everything in between, and it gives hands-on experience to the student. It keeps the student engaged, and it makes it more interesting because it gives the student some job that they are more interested in. It also gives students something to look forward to in the classroom, as they're doing a job that they obviously enjoy. To me, as a future teacher, applicability and connection to the future workspace is a massive factor and is something I definitely will be incorporating into my classroom. In the video, 5 Tips for Active Learning Space Design by Educause, they give us insight in how we as teachers and as administrators can progress the active learning space. We need to culminate an environment where learning can be easy. We need a vision. That was the first step that he listed, and this was technology versus flexibility. To me, flexibility is much more valuable than technology, and I would like to limit the use of technology, as I believe there's a lot of power in writing down and the retention of information as you write down information. They're into the non-negotiables. These were writing surfaces. You need them all over the space. In the classroom that I show for this segment, I have a classroom that is all glass walls, which is plenty of writing space, but it also includes whiteboards to avoid having people with sight issues struggling to see the writing. Wi-Fi is also a non-negotiable. This allows the student to access the internet when needed and get that information quickly. Finally, the thing that I can control was space to move around. This is to not have the classroom cramped and have space for the students to be up and active as they are learning. The factors that the administrators can control is sustainability and the budget. He states in the video that the budget is not everything. Do the space first, have active learning in mind, and then worry about the budget, because a lot can be done with a very minimal budget. And then there's sustainability. Sustainability is creating a space where the teacher can be versatile with the space and doing this with forethought, so then it makes it easier for the teacher. The video, How KIPP Teachers Learn to Teach Critical Thinking by Edutopia, makes a big point on Socratic seminars. This hit me hard because I had a teacher that used Socratic seminars. It encourages open conversation and opens up the classroom. I currently have a class right now where we sit in a circle, and it makes it much easier to discuss and debate topics. It also encourages knowing the material well, because you need to be able to speak on that topic. There's also the side roles of the reporter that takes note what was said, the silent contributor that follows the conversation, writes down what they would say, and then there's the shadower, watches one student to see if they spoke up and if they used the text properly. To me, this is a massive factor because it encourages sociability within the classroom and creates dialogue and debate. Now I will show you 2 different types of music, and I want you to reflect on how it makes you feel.
Hey, okay, I know I'm here to stay.
As you can see, this causes 2 very different forms of emotion. One is very fast-paced, maybe gives you a bit of serotonin, and one calms and relaxes you. Well, this can be used by teachers in different ways. Anna Deaton, in our discussion post, makes a very good point that when music is too fast-paced, it can be hard to understand and can even be distracting and non-helpful in the classroom. The video, How Music Affects Our Brain by Seeker, talks about this music theory and the way that music affects our brain. We are taught that brains resonate with the music. It involves both hemispheres, which can increase lateral thinking and critical thinking. And it activates the hippocampus, which increases memory, so this is all useful in a classroom. This is something I definitely plan to use to help retain knowledge and increase the students' activity in the classroom.